Where did you go? Where did you go traveling?
Like city called Darjeeling. Okay. How many years of high schools?
So we have 6 years in total. So we have 4 years of secondary school and 2 years of sixth form or baccalaureate. Good afternoon,
Ah,
David.
good evening
How are
from
you
my
doing,
side.
Anand?
Yeah, doing great. Doing awesome. I'm feeling refreshed after traveling for a couple of days.
That's wonderful. Where did you go? Where did you go traveling?
Like city called Darjeeling. Okay, went there. I visited for 3 days and 2 nights. I spent 3 days and 2 nights in Darjeeling, and I came back to my city. I had vacations last week, so I thought of traveling, and I traveled. From tomorrow,
Wonderful.
once again, I'm gonna get busy.
Yes, so make the most of your relaxing time now.
Yeah. So how are you doing? How have been
Um,
your weekend?
so it's been quite busy. Um, Friday evening, I went out with two of my friends bar hopping, and then we went to see a concert, and then I went to a club, and then I arrived home at the early hours of the morning, and then I did about 5 hours on Cambly, and when I finished for the day, I had such little sleep that I decided to have a nap, and as soon as my head hit the pillow, I just fell asleep, and it was only supposed to be for 2 hours because I was supposed to meet a friend for at a rooftop bar. But those 2 hours turned into 7 hours. So I fell asleep at 6:30, and I woke up at um, three. I woke up at 3 in the morning. It was dark and it was quiet, and I was like, oh. And then I looked at my phone. It was 3 in the morning. I slept about 11 and a half hours.
My gosh, almost for a day,
Yeah,
right?
almost
Okay.
nearly half a day.
Yeah. Like I was also very tired. Like I came yesterday here. When I reached, I just as soon as I went to sleep, just I put my head on pillow, and then only I know that 7 a.m. in the morning. Okay, that's what I know. So it was
That's
kind of, yeah, very tired. Like when you are traveling for 3 days in a stretch, you automatically get tired. One station to other station, one bus stop to other bus stop. So kind of, lots of work.
yeah.
But although I enjoy traveling.
So I miss Saturday night. But yeah, traveling is one of the best things you can do. And could you describe the city that you went to?
Yeah, the name of city is Darjeeling. Okay.
Darjeeling.
Yeah, it is hill station, so it is just located on the mountain. So kind of mountain, beautiful scenery all around. Like tea garden. It is especially known for tea.
Oh, that's
Uh,
that. I was thinking, is that the name? Is that what the tea is named after? Darjeeling.
yes, yes. It is very famous. And when Britishers came to India, like when they were ruling India, they established a special tea garden in
Mhm,
Darjeeling, and they only kind of made this city Darjeeling. Yeah, I
mhm,
think yes, the history tells us like yes, Darjeeling was a kind of a city which has been built by Britishers just for tea, for growing
mhm.
tea, because they were very fond of the tea that has been grown in Darjeeling.
Yeah. Yes.
So like how do you know about the tea?
Oh, because where afternoon tea is like a very like it's a luxury like thing to do. So like There's some cafes that have afternoon tea, some expensive hotels have afternoon tea. And like when you order your tea, you have like a different kind of selection, and one of them is Darjeeling. Darjeeling's a popular option amongst tea lovers.
Okay, great. So what do you prefer, tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee. So sometimes just you take tea.
Yeah. I mean, people say you're not a real British girl, but you know that I have Italian origins. Italy is like the land of coffee, is one of the lands of coffee, and I appreciate a good coffee.
I think Brazil and Italy both grows lots of coffee.
Well, Italy doesn't grow coffee, but it
I think
produces great
Brazil.
coffee. So
Hmm?
so the places around the world where coffee is grown are Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela, Ethiopia, and like the Central American countries. But it's Italy produces and makes great coffee.
I think your geography seems quite well. I mean,
Good.
yeah, you know
Seems
lots
quite
about
good.
origin of coffees.
Yes.
Okay, so did you study or just you know about it?
I studied
In your high school?
in high school, yes, and at university as well because I studied tourism.
Tourism.
Yes, that was my major.
Okay, so like you have done course in tourism.
Yes. And in
So kind of
tourism,
you were very interested in tourist or like traveling.
yes, that's correct. And I travel as much as I can, right?
Hmm. First time I came to know about you that you are also a kind of traveler or traveling a spirit. Where did you finish your high schooling, education? In
I f-
it, hmm?
I finished in 2014.
2014, you finished your high school.
Yeah, I'm 27 now, and I finished it when I was 18.
Okay, great. I also finished kind of 2016, right? My high school. No, 14. Just 14, yeah, similar to you. But
Yeah,
I
I
don't
need.
know how your high school, how many years of high schools?
So we have 6 years in total. So we have 4 years of secondary school and 2 years of sixth form or baccalaureate. So you do baccalaureate between the ages of 16 and 18, and sometimes 19 if you have to repeat a year.
Why did you do tourism course? Like, what was in
Uh,
your mind? You are
I
gonna, yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted to work in the tourist industry and traveling is one of the my biggest interests. However, the tourist industry is very competitive in the UK. Also, I wanted to relocate to Spain. And at the time, there wasn't so much of a tourist industry, but it is growing quite fast nowadays. It's a fast growing industry in Spain. So I took up English teaching instead because languages is second best.
Okay, great. But I think tourist industry is growing everywhere right now in the world because of the
Mhm.
technology and evolution of technology. People has convenience to work from any part of the world, and that's why people are preferring working from other parts of the world as well. Like they want to travel and they want to work together. Online works are just like that. For
Mhm.
example, if you're working on Cambly, yeah, you could be flexible. You can work from any part of the world. You can travel at the same time and you can work, right?
Exactly, exactly. And I think in the next year or so, I do want to change my career um, to work in the industry that I majored for because um, I do love teaching English, but I feel like depending on what you do, um, it's I feel like I think it's because in the near future I do want to go remote working full time because I'm thinking about splitting my time between Milan and Madrid, and I want to travel more.
So where are you gonna do next work? Like in traveling industry?
I mean, yes, but I don't know with in what uh, department yet. It depends what kind of company I work for.
Hmm.
But it's most likely going to be sales and customer service.
Sales and customer service, kind of. Uh, what can I say? Selling the tickets on counters.
Yeah, or excursions or tours or working with an airline, solving problems, dealing with customer service, that's solving problems, dealing with requests, inquiries, things like that.
Yeah, it's quite a exciting job as well. Like when you are going to work for any airlines company, right? The most beautiful thing is that you are gonna meet with new people. You are gonna solve their problem.
Hmm.
And if you're working on any like kind of job on plane, then you can travel at the same time.
Right, right. So yeah, that's something that I do want to do. So um,
Yeah, but my work is just, teaching right now. So I will have to look for opportunity, kind of vacations to, travel the world. But I feel like yes, it's great thing that I'm doing right now. I'm teaching. I'm gonna continue my job for several years onwards. But yes, I'm very also interested in traveling. So whenever I would get chance, in India we have lots of vacations. So I'm gonna use these vacations as
you should,
traveling.
you
Yeah.
should, definitely.
So
But
we are running out of time.
yes,
So
and
and we
I
need
am available in the afternoons for the next 3 weeks, and then after that, I'm after those 3 weeks, I'm going on vacation.